Hall of Fame, someone who has had a significant impact on our wrestling team, the sport of wrestling, and in the community. This started with Ryan Kaufman, who was killed in 1991 in a car accident, and we inducted him into the Hall of Fame, our Kaufman Hall of Fame, the first Hall of Famer to be inducted, and named the tournament after him. Then we inducted Brand. Glenn was a longtime supporter, an NCAA national champion at Iowa State, and an Olympic champion. And he supported our Kaufman-Brand tournament until he passed away 2 years ago. And we inducted him into the Hall. Those were the first two inducted. Today, we are inducting Roy and Micaela Smith into the Kaufman-Brand Hall of Fame. And they're being led out, Micaela is being led out, her and her family, by Dr. John Christensen, the chancellor of our university, who is a former college wrestler and wrestling coach. Years ago, Roy put his arm around me in our wrestling program. I met his wife, Micaela, through Roy, developed a great appreciation for who they were and what they stood for. Good and generous people in this community. Roy passed away at age 76, September 27th. His family had moved to Omaha in 1939. He graduated from Stanford University in 1956, served in the Marine Corps, and he owned and operated H.P. Smith Ford in Omaha from 62 to the mid-90s. And then Old Mill Toyota from 1970 to the present. Both dealerships received national recognition and many awards for customer service. Him and Micaela were tireless and are tireless volunteers for local charities. They have received countless awards in the community. I've told him many times that his generosity, his and Micaela's generosity, humbles me. If you knew what he has done in this community, it would humble us. They have been good and faithful servants to their family and to this community. And his leadership in this community will be missed. We honor Micaela and her family and Roy this morning. We have lost a friend of this program, a friend of this community. I have lost a friend. I'm going to have Dr. Christensen now present to Micaela the plaque inducting Roy and her into our Kaufman-Brand Hall of Fame, and we thank her family for being here. And part of that group, Pat and Jesse Grice, are here, and their son, Jesse, was inducted in this Hall of Fame also, as he was killed in a kayaking accident a few years ago. So they are being part of this also. So I would like you to give, and Coach Higdon is presenting Micaela with a pennant and a national championship ring that we had purchased for Roy. And we had gotten him one for each one of our championships. So we'd like to honor them now. Micaela and her family, as we induct Roy and Micaela Smith into our Kaufman-Brand Hall of Fame. Thank you, thank you. I'm now going to turn the microphone over to Taryn Escamilla.